Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and I've got a really great product for the times when you need power when there's no AC available, like storms and what have you, or just simple things like going camping where there's no electricity, or you're going in an outing and you need power. This little baby can do the job. It's got AC, DC, you name it. Here's the box that it comes in, and the box tells you all the little layout information, but we're going to put him over to the side. We're going to cut to the chase. We've got her opened up. Now, one thing, you get the owner's manual, and this is going to be very helpful. As I always state, before you start working with it, read the owner's manual. Okay, before we get into everything, let me show you what you get with the product. You get the base station right here, the power station, but you have things that connect to it. This is a power supply, AC power supply. As you see, this has three modes of charging for this. You have AC. You can hook this into your car cigarette lighter, crank the engine up, and right here is the power input right here that will allow you to charge using the car, and it's pretty quick. You also can charge this with a solar panel. I have a 50-watt solar panel, and I show a demonstration later on of using it, and it plugs into there. So the car power and the solar panel go into this input. And one thing, let me tell you, it's 12 volts to 30 volt input. So it has a controller inside that regulates the voltage down to the proper voltage it needs to charge the battery in there. Okay, and also this is another power output, which this can be used to deliver power to like your laptop. If you have a Class C port on your laptop, you can charge with this. And right here are USB ports. There is a Class C that will put out 60 watts right there. And when you plug that in and this into your computer, we're going to do a demonstration of that. Right here, they give you an LED light. It's a basic light. If I push it again, now that's a steady light. That brought the power down or up 3 different levels. And then it's going to be a flashing mode. I'm sorry, it's got more than that. That's SOS. And that turns it off. Now, anytime you are drawing current, it shows you how much power you have left on this display panel. Now you go down here, and this is output, DC output. There's these ports right here, 2 of them. You could use this or any device that needs a connection like that. It will deliver 12 volts to those. Or you can put this in, and you've got an additional 3 ports that you could have. It's a camera, but it's a dash cam. This is a light on it, and this would go into there, and you'll see as soon as I plug it in, I don't have to do anything except turn this on. When I plug it in, it's not powered up until I push these red buttons. This is how you turn all the devices on. And so I push this on, then I get my green light, which indicates I'm getting voltage. And then my dash cam, I'm just using this because I had it available just for a demonstration. This is not an emergency device or anything. But the green shows that you're getting power out of that. And right here, when you have this button on, you're going to get an indication DC. When I push it, it goes off. Push it on. And right here is telling you how many hours you could run just this device right now. 99 hours, and it's using 2 watts. Now we come over to this area, which is the USB port for charging your cell phone. And this one right down on the bottom is a special port. It will handle 9 volts, 5 volts, and 12 volt devices that use a USB port. So it's special in that. The others are 5 volts, 2 amp, right here, these two. At the top is a Class C, which is this cord right here. It's Class C to Class C, and it's only an output, just like all of these. And primarily, it can charge your computer. First, you plug this in, and you want to hear a snap when you plug it in. If you don't hear the snap, you haven't got it all the way in, and it's not going to deliver power out of this. So that could be an issue. Now you turn this thing on, and right away you get USB and Type-C. All of these are powered up, that you could use them all at the same time. Right now this is not powered. I could power it up at the same time if I needed, and you would have an indication. So this is the full indication, except for AC, and it'll show over here. But I don't think you'd ever want to run all of this at the same time if you're without power. You want to ration this like water, because you might be long periods of time without power. Here, my computer has a Class C input USB on it, and this will go into there, and it is a charging port. And if you'll see, there's a light right here that has come on, and that means that I'm charging. Okay, I can charge this for 13 hours, 13.6 hours, and there's 37 watts going into charging that. So that's going to take a lot of the power out of here. So you want to keep that in mind and monitor it. Okay, it's going to take 12.9 hours. It's going to fluctuate. If you don't have a Class C, then this would not work. What you would have to do is another alternative, and I turn this off, and I turn the DC off. You have AC. Now, if you have the adapter, you would plug the adapter in here, and then plug it in just like you normally do. So that's the way that would work. I'm going to show another application during a storm, especially in the summertime. A fan may be very important to cool you down, because you're not going to have any air conditioning. The AC is right here. This is 120 volts coming out here, just like in your household outlet. Okay, here's the cord to the fan, and I just plug it right in there, and this puts out 300 watts maximum. I push this AC red button here. You'll hear a fan come on for a moment, and then you're gonna, the fan is blowing. Okay, it says that I could run that fan for 12 hours, and it's using 31 watts of power out of here. So this monitors that. And maybe we just use it long enough to get over a real hot spell. But watch what happens. I'm on the lowest setting, so be very conservative with your power under emergency conditions. Okay, when I turned it to the second, now I only have it went to 9 hours, 10 hours, and 10.1 hours. I could continuously use this if I didn't use anything else. It's drawing 37 watts. Let's say somebody is really hot, a hot flash. Okay, let's go up to the highest one. Now, you only have 8.5 hours because you're using 47 watts. This is absolutely wonderful that it can monitor this. A lot of devices, power station, do not have an intelligent monitor that can give you input as to how you're using. Well, I don't want to use a fan like that, so let's get her back down to the lowest setting. Folks, I think every household should probably have a product like this available to their use during emergencies. Especially, I'm in Florida, and you never know when you're going to be in a storm. And right here is all your communication devices. You could charge those for a long period of time, take it to your car, and charge the solar, or charge the power station up. Now, there was one other thing I want to show you, is the AC charger. You plug this is the power converter that puts it down to the proper voltage here. I'll put it into the AC, and as soon as you do, there's going to be a green light come on. Now, when you unplug it, that green light will stay on for a minute or so because it is charged up. Now, you plug this, everything you use to charge this goes in here, the 3 modes. Plug it in there. Now, it's going to only take 6 minutes to charge this, 61 watts. And the car puts out about 61 or 62. So the car or AC give you the maximum charging. The solar is going to take a lot longer to work. Okay, and so that gives you an idea of how long it would take to charge that up. And it'll only go down, you only get to the lowest of 1/10 of an hour, 6 minutes. Okay. All right, so unplug it because I'm good with that. Okay, we're going to show you the charging mode from the car. And we do this with the motor running because it gives you the greatest charging capability. So I'm starting the car. And now I'm going to plug this in to the 12 volt input charging port. And now I'm going to come around and tell you about it. 98% charge, and it's charging at, it's only going to take 6 minutes, 1/10 of an hour, and that's 61 watts. It's charging at 61 watts, so that'll be real quick. I'm going to save because I'm going to go out and show you the solar panel, how it does. Okay, we unplugged that. That was the same wattage as the AC adapter. We're going to use this input, and it will take 12 to 30 volts. So that means that the output of that solar panel is actually about 20 something. I've got the 20 volts coming out of there. So I'm going to plug it right in here. And then you're going to see that it's 97% right now charged, 5.6 hours. And this is going to take it from 97 up to 100%. All right, you've seen it all. That's the last charging mode that we wanted to demonstrate. And you could use a solar panel.